What is this? This is a live stream where I create cards. This is the Blizzard presentation at E3. This is actually a sneak peek at BlizzCon. Oh my god. I like how oh my god, I like how I always just like post the stream link and I get like 1 or 2 people to click on it after a couple minutes. But with my amazing clickbait, I managed to get like 4 people to come in right at the beginning of the stream. It's proof that clickbait works. Clickbait is an unnecessary evil. It is not necessary at all. The views, yeah, the views. Alright, well, what do you guys think about tentacles? Oh, I forgot to put my little thingy on. Make a card for your dog. Okay, it's called Dog Treat. It uses the dog treat art. And that's it. The name is, yeah, I'm not sure about the name. I think I do want it to be flavored around Whispers of the Old Gods because I think it's cool if you imagine just like these tentacles like coming out of the ground. The max spawn is 3, you are correct, yep. And that would be like 2 minutes 6/6. Yeah, Shadow Word tentacles flavored basically, but they're coming out of the ground basically. And yeah, 4 minions is quite a feat for priest. Like someone suggested this could be 1 mana, and I actually think it could be 1 mana. Because like even getting a 1 mana 2/2, you still have to have 2 minions, which is like, you know, not super easy necessarily. Rock octopus. Oh man, I think I've got some really good art. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna go with beef up the stats because then it gets pretty polarized pretty quickly. This art is like pretty good. It fits the flavor well. There's also another art which is tell me if you guys like this one better. So this is the current one. This would be the alternative. Dario, I never make cards for the weekly comps. I've submitted once in my entire 3 years of making cards. There's kind of a reason. And that is like, whenever the prompt gets released, also, I think the music might be a bit loud. Tell me if it is. Whenever the prompt gets released, I'm always like, oh, I made a card like that once. And then I remember that you can't submit old cards. And then I, like, forget to design a new card. And then if I do, I, like, forget to post it until the comp is over. So that's pretty much why. But I kind of run the comps now. At least for a short time being, I'm running the comps. Haha, yes. I opened the comp like an hour early today to see how many people would post early. And there were a lot of people posting early, which surprised me. So, you like the first art more? Yeah, this art is very high quality. This art is by Magno Hussein Nigma, I think. That's what the thing is named, at least, the URL. The other one is probably a bit more accurate to the effect. The idea of the tentacles erupting out of the ground. Yeah, we could do a top-down of that other card. What about Day of the Tentacle? Or Night of the Tentacle? What's up, Logo? Logo like PM'd me in the mod chat. He was like, Masick, when you streaming tomorrow? I was like, it's like 6. Why? He's like, no reason. Sounds very ominous. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Night of the Tentacle. This art is by, I believe, Fe Rodriguez. Spelled F-E-H, I think? I mean, that's what it seems to be. Yep, F-E-H Rodriguez, or F-E-H in progress on DeviantArt. Yeah, I was trying to capture the kind of like underground bursting tentacle flavor, but I think Night of the Tentacle is probably fine. Unearthed Horrors. Okay, no, I like that a lot better. And yeah, the name was a reference to Day of the Tentacle, a very surface level one at that, and I changed it to Night because it's like more dark, I guess. I liked Unearthed Horrors a lot better. That kind of encapsulates the flavor that I was going for. Maybe swap out Horrors for another name, but I don't want to do Unearthed Tentacles because I would prefer not to repeat myself, like repeat the name. And I'm not gonna. Nice. Unearthed Noodles. Unearthed Spaghetti. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead with this. Oh wait, I said it was gonna be 1 mana. Okay, I almost forgot to make that change. I would have been kicking myself if I forgot to make that change. Excavated Vomit. Excavated Evil is a really cool name for a card. Also, wow, this is literally just like a synonym for Excavated Evil, but it's okay. Again, Blizzard is just really good at naming cards. They rarely have a miss with the card names. I'll give them that. Dug up Udon? Oh my gosh. Whoa. I think Okay, there we go. What about Underground Udon? Primordial Penne. Now we're getting into pasta territory. Okay, let's just go ahead and make a card with this art because it's really good art. Probably make it a spell. It doesn't fit too good on the minion portrait. What if it's called Pocket Void? I was thinking maybe Warlock. Rogue Priest or Warlock. We just made a priest spell, so probably want to avoid that. You can hear the ice cream truck. Go get some ice cream. I kind of want this to do like be a Warlock card that like somehow stores cards into this, and you can like play it to retrieve them. What about like 1 mana, discard a minion, give a friendly minion, give a random, or maybe just give a friendly minion death rattle, summon it. Oh, that orphan. It should be random minion, I know. I don't think so. I think that's pretty unique. What about like discard a random minion, choose a friendly minion. When it dies, summon the discarded minion. I think this is more clear anyway. Yeah, how about that? Looks worse? The text box? I think the text box looks fine. Or do you mean it's more unclear? Choose a friendly minion could be first. Discard a random minion. Give a random friendly minion. Yeah, I know, it was a bit unclear, Mind Ducky. Death Rattle. Summon the discarded minion. Discard a minion from your hand, teach it as a death rattle to a minion. Okay, I like the direction this card is going, but I think we can do better. So I think something with discard would be cool, but then you get the card back, and you don't need to pay for its mana somehow. Or like something really wacky. Completely different idea, but while this is the leftmost card in your hand, or at the start of your turn, if this is your leftmost card, store the one next to it in this. The one next to this in it. And then you can obviously play it to get them back. Play it to get all the cards stored in it back. Is this too weird? I guess it really doesn't have any reason to exist. And it has to become the leftmost card in your hand. Okay. Destroy a friendly minion. If this becomes the leftmost card in your hand, transform into Twisting Nether. How about that? This is actually pretty cool. If we can streamline the wording maybe a little bit. I think this is way less funky than the previous one. Cause this can be like Zoo Desperation card or just like extra stuff for Control Warlock. Or like we don't need to say becomes. We can say if this is the leftmost card in your hand, or we can just say your leftmost card. What does Stargazer Luna say? Stargaze Luna says, after you play the rightmost card in your hand, and then Soul Infusion says, give the leftmost minion in your hand. So, Okay, wait, this one's better. Okay, I think this wording is fine. If this is the leftmost card in your hand, transform into Twisting Nether. Should we call it Pocket Nether now? Also, at risk of... Pocket Void, okay. Twisting Pocket, nice. At risk of this being too much Twisting Nethers for Warlock, would you prefer this transforming into Siphon Soul instead of, Twisting Nether? Also, final idea, 1 mana, and then if this is the leftmost card in your hand, targets enemies instead, enemy minions instead. Yeah, it's usually a one of, so I guess that's not a concern. I almost like this better. I think the transform mechanic is cool, but I almost think this is better. It has an issue of being really swingy, though. I don't like that wording, Grand. Okay, this can target enemy minion. This. Yeah, that might be fine. If this is the leftmost card in your hand, it can target enemy minions too. Or can also target enemy minions. Also, I can probably throw an it in there. It can also target enemy minions. Okay, I kind of like this better. It's probably too strong, but we'll put it in Whispers of the Old Gods. I don't remember what Warlock was doing at that point, but they were doing something. Warlock's always been kind of strong. Oh, this is Dota 2 art. So yeah, it is by Magno Hussein. Yeah, I think this is a zoo card mostly, but alright, cool. I like this. It's pretty cool. Starting off strong, indeed. Now to create some cards that you might have already seen, Grand. Okay, I've got two cards that I also think are really strong. And I know that there's good art for this one, so I'm inclined to make this. It's called Midas Touch. Secret. When your opponent casts a spell, transform it into a coin. No, don't look. So they don't pay for it. So it doesn't really counter it. The effect obviously doesn't go off, but it costs 0, and they just gain 1 mana instead. So I think this is a very fair version of counterspell for 1 mana. Yep, they gain additional mana, that's correct. Oh man. There's like this art of this goblin like puking gold. It sounds gross, but it's a very cool art. He's like sitting on a throne. I think I know where to find it. I think it was used as a card in Once Upon a Time. Because I don't think anyone in chat will have it. Do you know the art that I'm talking about? Yeah, okay. I can find it. Yep. Oh, it's not a goblin, it's just a guy. Oh man, the League of Explorers theme is so good. You found this on Reddit? Oh, thank you. That's exactly it. Mine Ducky. Yep, I was just about to find the art. But thank you, that is exactly the art. The League of Explorers theme was so good. Oh, this is like literally a Magic the Gathering art. That's fine. This art is by Izzy Madrano on DeviantArt. Yeah, Hearthstone music is pretty consistently high quality. Oh, it didn't like that. Hold on, I gotta save it. This was like the last good song, I feel like. I could be biased. I really don't like how they kind of went away with the songs, but I guess they can't make like catchy songs forever. And you didn't miss much, Dario. We made a pretty weird Warlock card. Probably overpowered, but I don't like the RR theme. Goblins and Gnomes will never be topped. It's called Twisting Pocket. It's not called Twisting Pocket, but I'll let you think that if you want. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can really do to this card to make it better. I think it's already in pretty good state. Oh god, Grand, no. It's a Paladin secret. It would be pretty bad as a Rogue secret. I could see it being a Rogue secret if it said counter it and give them a coin. Okay, I think I have another card that I think is pretty good. It's a bit similar to Devastate from Rastigon's Rumble, but it's 0 mana, deal 4 damage, deal 3 damage randomly split among damaged minions. I think 3 is more balanced. And it's kind of supposed to be a Witchwood card. I was thinking of calling it Spitfire and then having it be kind of similar, kind of like a what's that one card called? The Tower, like one of those synergy cards. It wasn't designed. Yeah, it's actually pretty good on it's actually pretty good on friendly minions. Insult to injury? Is that what you want it to be called? That's I don't know how I feel about that name. It's technically good, but the worst kind of technically good. It's so dumb. I would need a different art for it too. I guess I could keep the same art. Or just find like a slightly different art. You didn't consider the friendly minion synergy? Yeah, okay. Well, let's call it Spitfire. And the flavor text can be something about spitting fire. Yeah, this one looks good to me. Alright, cool. This art is official art for the card Gatling Gunner from Monster Hunt. And the artist is Dan Scott. Okay. Tox did not like this card when I posted it, for possibly a good reason, but this is basically purely a top-down card, and I don't know if we're going to find art for it, but it's called Rorschach Test. Discover a minion. There are 5 choices. It sounds weird, but it's just a discover with 5 choices. I don't think 5 is too unreasonable for the Hearthstone UI. Calamos fits well on mobile, I think. I think 5 is probably the max. This might be the best art we're gonna get. Actually, I think we have a couple options. So there's this mirror. There's this eyeball. Okay, never mind. That one's not loading. I don't think it's that interesting, to be honest, but oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. I think I know of a good art for this. Ah. Okay, the art I'm thinking of is like an inky dragon. Oh, alright, see you, Dario. Thanks for joining. It's like a dragon being drawn with ink. Several people are typing. Why? What, did I say something? Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I found it. Amazing. Okay. That's pretty good art, isn't it? And it fits very well. This art is by Josh Korpas. Oh, and Sundara on ArtStation. Both of them, I guess. They both signed the piece. It is indeed inky. Alright, I think I'll go with this. We'll leave it in classic because it doesn't really fit anywhere. The other option is like you have 5 choices. Or discover a minion from 5 choices. What does that mean, logo? So Mind Ducky. I think with the class bonus and with the amount of minions that Priest actually has, I feel like discovering a minion with 5 choices, I think allowing for neutral cards makes the card a lot more varied. If it's discover a Priest minion, there's like a really high chance you get the same minions each time. Obviously not the same exact ones, but like, I don't know. It would just feel bad if there was some garbage Priest minion that always showed up and took a spot. Because there are some garbage Priest minions. Does this mean you could discover a minion from a different class as well? No. Discover always restricts to your class plus neutral. I'm going to go ahead and hit create on this one. No, it's still normal other than the 5 discover choices. Also, out of the 5 cards we've made today, we've made 4 1-cost spells and 1 0-cost spell. What the heck? I swear. No, we made four one cost spells and one zero cost spell. Yeah, it's going pretty fast. I mean, obviously some of these ideas I was brainstorming at work, and yep, two pre spells too. Oh, this is cool card. I wanted to make like something like that for the music set called Spit Flames or something like that. Okay. I also like theorized this card yesterday. Not today, no, but we're gonna go make a zero cost minion. This card is just like spend all your mana, deal 1 damage, randomly split among all enemy minions for each. Kobold Apprentice XL. So Kobold Apprentice was 3/2/1 deal 3, right? Or was it 3/2/1 deal 2? Let me check. It was 3/2/1 deal 3. So this is worse than Kobold Apprentice on curve, so that's fine. Mind Dougie, I promise we'll go higher after this. I just this was an idea that I wanted to refine from last night. Oh, the Karazhan theme, so good. They really did a great job at taking the Hearthstone music and giving like a funky spin to it. I'd like to get this text box slightly better, but I don't know if there's any way. Maybe just like spend your mana. Maybe we're at the point where we can just say spend your mana without having to... Zero mana, 0/0. Nice. Oh man, people used to make these like hand buff synergy cards in quotation marks. It was like... It would be like 0 health minions, death rattle, like summon a... It would be like 4 mana, 5/0, death rattle, summon a Yeti. And so if you hand buff it, then you get a Rager that summons a Yeti. So dumb. Okay. Whoa! I didn't mean to open that. It scared me, oh my god. 0/0/0/1 battle cry, die, and death. Yeah, that's like, wait, that was mine. That's my card. But that was not meant to be hand buff synergy, because it destroys itself no matter what. Yeah, this wording seems fine. It just doesn't fill out the text box as much as I would like. Yeah, maybe some resizing. Maybe minions can go on the next line. Equal to spent mana. Yeah, I thought about that. Deal damage equal to mana spent. Or wait, how are like the forbidden cards worded? I actually need to check that. Oh, deal that much damage. Oh, so Forbidden Flame is deal that much damage. So we can just say like deal that much damage randomly split among all enemy minions. Wait, spend all your mana? Wait, why did I word it like that? I'm having such a hard time. Oh, that's how it's worded on all the other cards. Spend all your mana. Okay, I'm an idiot. Never mind. That's the correct wording. So is spend your mana fine? Because this text box is awful. Okay, I think this is the best case. Nice. Okay, now I just need to work on the name. I think the name I had last night was like Pachinko Blaster or something like that, but I feel like that is kind of weird. Coin Op Gunner. Oh my gosh. Gran, sometimes your names are so good. Cause like coin op means like coin operated, right? Coin op. Coin op. Yeah. That's, if we could potentially get like the C alliteration, then it would literally be perfect. Is there any synonyms for gunner? Cannoneer, Cadet, coin op, cadet. That's gotta be pretty good, right? Cannoneer. I feel like cadet is better. Also, I don't know why, but cadet. Yeah, cannoneer is what I found on Thesaurus. Cadet, I don't know why, but it has like a playful connotation to me. Maybe because like, I don't know. Let me just get the art source for this real quick. Oh, is this like official Knights of the Frozen Throne artwork? Did I never know this? Oh no, it's not. Okay, ignore that. This is by Roman Art on ArtStation. You really like it? Well, that makes me happy. I think it's a bit like uninspiring. Like it has to be epic due to its complexity, but like it's really not that interesting of a card. I think it has its uses though, and it scales like for a forbidden card, which can be really hard to design for because of how they scale. I think this scales really well, which is it's good. Like forbidden cards are really hard to make because of the scaling, obviously. Okay, so we've officially made 4 1-cost cards and 2 0-cost cards. Yeah, the flavor. Yeah, I think this is probably like a 2 for flavor. But yeah, okay. So now for a not zero cost card. Oh wait, actually, I think I might have had one more card idea. A totem. We could do a totem, or we could rework parking attendant. Okay, tell me if any of these two ideas are worth anything. Number one is a 2-mana 2/1 neutral epic, death rattle. Actually, probably 3-mana 3/1. 3-mana 3/1 neutral epic, death rattle. Add shadow form to your hand. Add a shadow form spell to your hand. 5-mana totem? Oh, you're killing me. Yeah, that's the point of it being neutral. It's kind of weird though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really like this. We already had like a weird neutral hero power bending card on stream, so one is probably enough. The other card idea I had was pretty weird also. It's 6-mana 3/5 legendary. It says minions in your hand are 3/5 shield mastas with taunt that cost 1. So I guess this is a zoo card. So it's basically they just become 1-cost Sungeon Shield Masters. The only thing I don't really like is that it's not actually that interesting. It's just kind of like a pretty typical zoo token card. Okay, I have an idea for a dragon. It's a rare neutral 6-mana 2/7, maybe, or different. Battle cry, if you have cast a spell this turn, deal 2 damage to all other minions. I saw someone use this condition today, I think, or recently, and I really liked it. It's just very simple. Text box is bad, but maybe we can fix it. Maybe not. I'm not really feeling this card. Yeah, it's kind of inspired by Primordial Drake, but and a 3/6 just feels like it's filling the same niche as Crowd Roaster or Dragon Mouse Scorcher. Oh, Gadget San, where the gangs rule the streets. Man, I miss these good themes. Such a good song. Is there any cards that use you've as in the contraction? Oh yeah, they use it all the time. Okay, wait. If you've cast a spell this turn, deal. There could be a bunch of different effects that go on here. So there's the Ngoro theme. You restore 7 health. That text box. You can get into this? Alright. Still probably too defensively statted. What about 6, 3, 6, 9 health? And it should probably be a bronze dragon because they do the health restoration stuff, I guess. I'm currently looking for bronze dragon art. What is this song? This is the Knights of the Frozen Throne theme? Interesting. I don't even remember what the Knights of the Frozen Throne cinematic is. Oh. I guess I forgot about green dragons. I'm like really weirdly picky about dragon art because a lot of dragon art doesn't look like it fits in Hearthstone. It's not bad, it just doesn't look like it fits in Hearthstone. Hearthstone dragons, not Hearthstone, Warcraft. Like Warcraft dragons have a very particular feel to them. And a lot of dragons just don't feel like it. I think I'm just gonna go bronze because I can't really find any good green dragon art. Bronze martyr. I think this thing can have 9 health actually. That's a pretty considerable buff, but indeed. I think I'm gonna go with this. I think because 3/9 is still 6/6, and that's pretty far off from being a playable card. And you really can't. You really can't get the effect off super well. Also, wow. Yeah, I can't find the art source for this, unfortunately. It looked like someone content overscaled it. But I'll leave that as an off-stream task because I don't want to bore you guys while I crop this back to its original size. Green and zoom in on the face. Yeah, I'm pretty picky. I'll just go with this because I already have the flavor set up for this card. We broke our streak of 1 and 0 cost cards. It's sad. Alright, we could top down something now. This art is by Chris Gargula. It's a tar creeper. So, out of the 3 tars, all 3 were common. And they're all pretty much the same card. See you, Grand. Thanks for coming. No more 0 costs for the night. Trying to think of a way to differentiate this from the tar cards while also keeping it within the cycle. I think first off it should be Shaman. That seems like it makes sense given the kind of art. I think it can just be like taunt your minions have +2 attack during your opponent's turn. What's different than Lord, Lurker, and Creeper? By the way, I think this art is by, if I didn't already say it, Chris Gargula. Oh, I think I did say it. Tar Skulker. What about that? And so we have 3, 5, and 7 as the 3 tar stat lines. So I guess we'll just put it at 6. Give it 1 attack. And then probably 7 health. And then it feels really similar to Tar Lurker. I mean, it might be pretty crazy as a 1/1/1. Could make it like a 4/1/3. That might be fine. Or like a 4/1/4. Split the difference. The tar cycle is so meticulously crafted that it just feels weird to fit one in there. Maybe it should be 1, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, I think I want to drop this idea because it feels really bad to shoehorn something into the tar cycle where it really shouldn't exist. So, as good as the art is, I think this is where we just decide not to mess with something Blizzard has already done pretty well. We can top down something else though. This art is by Graphite Studio, I think. Call it Rooftop Grappler. Make a top-down card. Maybe a 2-minute 1/1 battle cry on Death Rattle. Add a random card from another class to your hand. It's a lot of fuel. Probably needs to be 3 mana. Huh, why did it not? I thought it usually gets that. That's weird. Discover, choose from 5. Probably not. I think that mechanic should only be done once. That's enough. Maybe after you play a card from another class, add a random... Add a random one of the same class to your hand. It's too crazy if you generate it outside, maybe. What was that 3-minute 2/3 stealth from Gadget Zan? Was Shaku the Collector? Discover a card that discovers a card from another class. Actually, I mean, I think you have a good idea there. Battle Cry. Add a random discover card from another class to your hand. Make it a 1-mana 1/1 to kind of fill the swashbuckler void. Swashbuckler, I mean. I actually kind of like that. Could even be 1/2 actually, I think. Okay, I think this is good. Another 1-cost card. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, that's our 8th card for today. Might do one more. I kind of want to make a paladin card that just reuses Idrik the Pure's effect. So, Idrik the Pure was a paladin legendary from the Grand Tournament. It's a 7-mana 3/7. Battle Cry, change all enemy minions attack to 1. Make it a 3-mana, set the attack of all minions to 1. So it's like a decomposed Shrink Ray and Equality. Call it Purity. Instead of Equality, you have Purity. It's different than Purify. And it references Idrik the Pure. It sounds dumb because it is. think I have a decent art for this card. Okay, it's not like the best art. I mean, it's good art, but it doesn't do much for the already generically flavored card. Shrink Ray had great flavor, but Boomstay had a much better flavor space. So I'm not sure what the source of this art is. There's not much on Google, so unfortunately. Okay, that's probably going to be it for cards. So let me just go through all the cards we made today real quick. And then do a quick review of a couple cards. Probably won't do too many. Alright, so we started with Unearthed Horrors, which is a card which would be really powerful in a class that's not Priest. So it's cool that you can put it in Priest and give them some really powerful minion presence. Especially for so cheap. Pocket Void is probably a card which is poorly balanced, but I think the effect is a bit novel. It's a self-sacrifice card that becomes a lot stronger if you hold it in your hand for a while, or if you have an empty hand. So Midas Touch is a variant on Mage's Counterspell. They do not pay for the cost of the spell when the secret triggers, so it basically just gives them 1 mana. Probably a bit weak, but it's hard to balance secrets. Spitfire is a arcane missiles for warrior. Has a good self-damage synergy and generally just works well as a removal. Rorschach Test kind of pushes the rules of Discover by upping the choices to 5. This sort of flexibility seems like Priest is a good fit. Coin Op Cadet is a forbidden card that's not a forbidden card, because not every forbidden card should be forbidden, because it's a cool mechanic. Hard to balance, but I think this one managed to be pretty balanced. Bronze Martyr is a new condition if you cast a spell this turn. I saw something a bit similar to this on the Discord, full disclosure, but I think the effect is pretty neat. And worst case scenario, it's a 6 mana 3/9, which is not awful. Rooftop Grappler is a replacement for Swashbuckler. Just adds a random discover card from another class to your hand, so it gives you a lot of variety. And it's better stated than Swashbuckler because it doesn't have a pirate tribe, and also because you still have to play that discover card to get an actual card. So, and then finally, Purity is just equality, but with attack, or Adric the Pierce effect, or half of Shrink Ray. I'm sure it's been made a bunch of times before, so not the most original idea. Actually, with that, I am going to call the stream because I'm pretty tired. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully one of these days I'll have enough energy to go and review some more cards. That day is not today. Maybe tomorrow. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for coming.